This is Teen Cooking, starring your teen cookers. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Alexia.
And today we'll be making cauliflower with caramelized onions.
So, first of all, our ingredients are 1 head of cauliflower, separated.
1 onion in this consistency.
Also, some salt.
And a stick of butter.
So, let's get started. I'm going to be working on the cauliflower, and Caitlin's going to be working on the caramelized onions. So, I'm going to be putting the cauliflower into the pot of boiling water.
And I'm going to be adding the caramelized onions. So, I put it on about 4. And you can add them all at once, because it's just 1 onion that we need.
Okay, and also you want to stir the cauliflower and make sure that to check the stalk of it with the fork and see if the fork slides through, and if it does, then they're done. They will take about 10 minutes maybe.
So, when I'm caramelizing those onions, I want to keep stirring them to make sure none of them burn. And I also want to add a little bit of butter so that the onion will that's kind of the base of the pan. So I want to add about that much butter. And that'll just slide around the pan. I'm going to add another one of those. So now just mix that good together.
Just keep stirring the cauliflower until you think they're done.
This is going to take a while to cook, so we'll see when we come back.
Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of salt on the caramelized onions to make sure they get a little sweeter. And then just keep cooking them. And also the cauliflower is still boiling and it still needs a little bit longer.
Let's just give you a view of how the caramelized onions look right now. They still need more time though.
And the cauliflower is just boiling in the water.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they're done when they float, because they float practically the whole time. It's just use the trick Alexia give you.
So once I strain them, I put them back on the stove in the same pot without the water and just let them sit.
So how do you know when the caramelized onions are done? Well, they should be coming to a golden brown point, and they should be kind of flimsy almost.
So these caramelized onions are almost done, maybe about a minute or 2 more. And also to the cauliflower, I am going to add about maybe a teaspoon of salt. And then just cover it up. Let the butter melt and wait until the caramelized onions are done.
So now the caramelized onions are ready, and we'll show you what they look like.
This is what they look like. They are a golden brown.
And this is what I've been doing to them the whole time, just mixing them around with a spoon to get the even consistency. Just move that away from the burner.
Okay, so let those cool down for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll put them into the cauliflower. Okay, so now that the onions have cooled, we are going to put them into the pot where the cauliflower is. Just distribute them equally on each piece.
And then just take a wooden spoon and mix them around.
And you can even put a little bit more of butter on it just to get them.
That'll just add to the flavor.
Okay, want to try them, Caitlin?
Oh yeah.
Right like that. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
They're so good. They're nice and soft, and the onion adds a lot of flavor to it. So just remember, every Saturday we post a new video, so just remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thanks so much, guys. See ya.